Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to this is a special edition of LK Live, a Thanksgiving one. Hope you had a great Thanksgiving. It'll be a LK Live top 5 WWE matches of all time. Now, you obviously here to listen to mine, but what are your top 5 WWE matches of all time? I want to hear in the comment section below what your favorite WWE matches are of all time. You can list 5, you can list 10, you can list 5 fucking million if you have that many. But I have my 5. I have 6 written down. And I'm going to get my 6th one out there now. This isn't a part of my official top 5, but my number 6 is Sami Zayn versus Shinsuke Nakamura in NXT TakeOver Dallas, because I think it was one fucking great professional wrestling match. Everything you wanted, a hot crowd, amazing wrestling, great commentary, great storytelling, everything you wanted in a pro wrestling match, it had it in. It did not make my top 5. It's that good. It is close. And you can watch every single one of these matches on WWE Network. So here we go. Top 5. Short, sweet, to the point. Live listeners, there might not be many, as I'm only getting about 4 to 5 minutes. Put your favorite WWE matches of all time in. This is in no particular order. This isn't number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4, number 5. This is just my top 5 WWE matches of all time. Kurt Angle versus Chris Benoit at the 2003 Royal Rumble match. Enough said. My personal all-time favorite match ever. Period. The 2 best technical wrestlers. Fuck that. The 2, in my opinion, best professional wrestlers to have ever laced up a pair of boots. And they were in their prime. They're in the best physical condition in their lives. They're in the best ring fucking greatness of their lives. They are the best of all time. Now, Chris Benoit, I'm not talking about Chris Benoit the man. I'm talking about Chris Benoit, the heck of a professional wrestler. I don't care if it's politically correct or not. Chris Benoit is in this, and he is in 2 of my top 5 matches of all time. Absolutely brilliant. Angle Benoit started off with some amazing technical hold-to-hold wrestling. It felt like a shoot. It was fucking magnificently brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. The match ended with Angle got the win, headed on to WrestleMania 19 to face Brock Lesnar, who won the Rumble that year. Chris Benoit got a standing ovation as the loser of the match. That is how good this match is, ladies and gentlemen. And if you've never seen this, if you're a new WWE fan and you've never seen this and you own the WWE Network, even if you don't own the WWE Network and you're in the DVD, I do not give a fuck. Stick this in. It is Thanksgiving. Go onto your TV, go onto your laptop, go upstairs into your room, close that door, turn your surround sound up. I don't give a fuck if it's right now, 3:45 a.m. in the morning. I don't give a rat's ass. Chris Benoit from Royal Rumble 2003 must be played. That is your job for tomorrow. Watch Kurt Angle versus Chris Benoit. And then speaking of what you have to watch, we went from amazing technical pro wrestling to great storytelling to great emotional connection to magnificent Shawn Michaels versus The Undertaker WrestleMania 25. Heading into that WrestleMania, I remember, how old would I have been? I'd have been about 13, 14 years old. So, I was starting to learn a little bit about, what a great match is. This comes to mind. Just WrestleMania 25 was not the best WrestleMania of all time. In fact, it is the best match of that show. Yeah, well, obviously, it's in the top 5 here. But it's just, I can't describe just 2 guys again. 2 of the all-time best in Shawn Michaels and The Undertaker colliding for one heck of a match. Undertaker's streak was on the line. I was torn because I didn't know which one to go for, WrestleMania 25, WrestleMania 26, but then I remembered to myself, hey, okay, stop being an imbecile. 25 was better than 26 in my opinion. Both great, both recommended to everyone. And then speaking of storytelling, you guys know if you listen to the review shows, I'm a big mark, a big key guy on storytelling. Storytelling is key. Storytelling is important. It doesn't get better storytelling than Shawn Michaels versus Ric Flair in WrestleMania 24. I could watch this right now and I could cry like a little bitch. I'm sorry, I love you. Super kick. 1, 2, 3. Flair's career is over. Absolutely brilliant. The match speaks for itself. It's going to be good with Michaels and Flair, but Flair obviously way past his prime at this point. Probably the best match he had in since, I would say that was Ric Flair's best match when he came back to WWE after obviously WCW was closed and bought. And then we have WrestleMania 20. Triple H versus Shawn Michaels versus Chris Benoit for the WWE World Heavyweight Championships in probably, in my opinion, the best WrestleMania main event of all time. Obviously, it's not talked about much today because of the Benoit politically correctness. I'm not a politically correct guy. I could give a rat's ass. If it's a good match, I don't care what company, I don't care what it is, I'm going to put it over. And this is one of them. Unbelievable. The moment Benoit won that world title, unbelievable. JR's commentary just made it that much better. JR's commentary made it that much better. What a match. I'm getting excited talking about these matches. That's what they mean to me. They mean something. That's when you write your top 5, they must mean something to you. You know, Benoit's first world title win, the end of Flair's career, the, 13-14, probably one of the best matches I've ever seen. Angle, Benoit, the technical clinic. I'm English. I love technical work. Like, it's just magnificent. And to sum it all off, Kurt Angle versus Shawn Michaels at WrestleMania 21. And one of the most underrated matches in the history of professional wrestling, in my opinion. This match does not get enough credit. I watched this about a week ago, handled it about a week, 2 weeks, maybe a month. I remember putting it on the network, and I remember being blown away because I didn't remember how good it was. Shawn Michaels in his prime, Kurt Angle again in his prime. Absolutely brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. So to run down my top 5, you have Kurt Angle versus Chris Benoit at the Royal Rumble 2003, Shawn Michaels versus The Undertaker at WrestleMania 25, Shawn Michaels versus Ric Flair at WrestleMania 24, Shawn Michaels is in here 4 times, ladies and gentlemen, 4 times Shawn Michaels in. So here's me praising everyone else. Shawn Michaels was in this list 4 times. That's how great Shawn Michaels is when it comes to WWE's best matches of all time, my opinion. Every match here, and Angle's in it twice, Benoit's in it twice, Shawn Michaels is in every one apart from one, Taker's in it once, Ric Flair, Triple H, just admit that's my top 5 guys right there. Benoit, Angle, Flair, Taker, H. Right there, of all time. Angle, HBK, WrestleMania 21, triple threat match, main event for the World Title, WrestleMania 20, Shawn Michaels, Ric Flair, Mania 24, Shawn Michaels, Taker, Mania 25, Angle, Benoit, Royal Rumble 2003. They are my top 5 WWE matches of all time. I'll be interesting to see what you guys have as your top 5 matches. So please put in the comments what your top 5 matches are, and I'll read them and I'll respond to every single one of you. So I want to thank you all for watching. I hope you had a great Thanksgiving. If you're not watching this, it's not Thanksgiving, you probably think I'm an imbecile, but stay safe, stay well, and I'll be catching your asses down the line.